Hello, guys, and welcome back to episode 4 of Pablo Talk. I'm so excited to be back. I low key tried to film this yesterday when I got back from such a chaotic day, and I could not do it. My brain was fried. So, in like 10 minutes, I was like, all right, let's stop this. Let's do it again tomorrow. I'll garden a little bit in the morning. I never really like to give myself gardening grace in the morning, but today I was like, I'll give myself some. Feel it, vibe it, have some FaceTime calls with my friends, and then do the podcast. So here I am, guys. Hey, oh my God, so much has happened these past couple days, and I'm just excited to talk to you guys about it. I'm finally home in my apartment. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Maybe for the past 2 weeks, I feel like I've been all over the place, and I've kind of talked about this on the podcast, and I'm really grateful to have like a fun life because I've always wanted to experience the coolness of LA. But chat, I fear I connectioned a little bit too hard with people. And now there's like so many opportunities that have been coming up, and it's so much fun. And I'm so excited to bring you guys along on the whole journey and also just talk about life, guys, because I know there's a lot going on in the world. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm putting it to the side. I'm completely aware of all the political, economic, state, politics issues that are going on. And it really hurts and it makes me discouraged and it makes me sad and scared. And I'm here to say fuck ICE. I'm here to say free Palestine. I'm here to say free all the other countries that are going through a bunch of oppression. I'm really grateful that you guys are here watching, and I'm not oblivious to everything else going on in the world. So yeah, I love you guys. I'm here for you guys. Keep fighting. But yeah, this week was a week of a lot of W's and L's, I would say. A lot of amazing things happened, but then also a lot of bad things happened. And I think it all started off after the premiere last week. I talked with you guys about that, and I told you guys that I was maybe gonna go on a date with a guy. I told you guys that the Paris Hilton screening that me and Tyler were hosting was coming up. I told you guys that Wuthering Heights event that me and Sty were gonna go to together for the movie thing. A lot happened all up in between that, but I think the first thing that happened was the movie screening thingy for Wuthering Heights. I thought it was a movie screening. Okay, so there's this thing in LA that I say all the time. If you get an invitation or notice, you guys might not know, I have a manager, so that's kind of how I get most of my invitations and offers to things because the way it works is like companies and brands behind the movie will host events for the movie, and then they will reach out to their outreach of influencers that they have like on a list, or their outreach of talent, and then the talent is responsible for getting the influencers, and it's just connection things. But yeah, so I got invited to that Wuthering Heights event, and I was really excited about it. But there's three different type of events in LA. There's a movie event, there's a movie screening, and there's a movie premiere. And you really have to read those specifically because it can change. And there's also an LA premiere and a world premiere. What you want to go to is the world premiere. World premiere is where all the cool people are at, all the celebrities, all the stars, the paparazzi. Usually it's like on Hollywood Boulevard, and you get really awesome iconic pictures. I don't really think I can say I've been invited. I mean, okay, I went to the I Know What You Did Last Summer world premiere this summer, and it was tea, but it could have been more tea. I'm not gonna lie, like usually they have like these grand carpets like the Wicked premiere, or I saw the Wuthering Heights actual world premiere. We went to an event. Wah wah wah. Yeah, it was an event. Which is so cool. Like, I'm not complaining at all. It was held at like this $80 million estate in Beverly Hills called the Doheny Estate, I think. Drew, when we got there, Drew always has the facts. Oh, cut forward. I had to bring Drew instead because Sty got food poisoning. Yeah, the day before we went to this event that me and Sty were so excited about, the day that we went shopping, Sty vlogged it on his Snapchat and everything. We went to Cheesecake Factory with Drew, Evan, and me. And we also met a follower that worked there. He gave us a discount. Like, it was the key. But Sty got the mac and cheese balls, and I got one mac and cheese ball in my cheeseburger because that's like how he comes over there. I got a little bit of diarrhea vibes. Sorry, TMI. Sty had so much food poisoning. The next day, he could not operate, guys. I felt so bad. He called me and he's like, Pablo, I'm so sick. What do I do? Like, I'm at Target right now buying tights for the event, but like, I feel so sick. Should I go to the hospital? I was like, maybe give some hours, get some Tums, eat some Tums, go to sleep, wake up, and see how you feel. He woke up feeling worse, and he's like, Pablo, like, I can't go. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, you should go. Like, go. I can mail you because my clothes was at his house because we were going to do get ready with me. He's like, I can mail your clothes. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I really want to come. I was like, it's okay. But there was also that part of me, guys, which I'm sorry. Clock it. Oh my God, I'm going to burp. I've been in LA for a while, and all my friends always make jokes like, Pablo, you'll never miss an event. Pablo, you can be sick. Well, respectfully, I'm not gonna be sick coughing on people. He's like, you could be sick and like still go to an event. You could be sad and still go to an event. Like, you will not miss like a work career kind of thing. And that's very true. Like, I do have that kind of mentality. And sometimes when people pull out of things, I completely understand. But I also want to be like, bitch, are you sure? Like, are you that sick? Like, can you not lock in for 3 hours to potentially meet Charlie XCX? No, he couldn't. And I completely understood. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Feel better. I'll come to see you in a little bit. The event was only like 2 hours. He's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go to sleep. I was like, okay. So I was like, what do I do? What do I do? So I called Drew. Drew lives like 10 minutes away from me. The event at this point was like 2 hours away. So I was like, Drew, I know you don't have an outfit. I know me and Sty went to shopping yesterday and you literally came with us. But do you want to maybe come with me? Sty has food poisoning, and I need someone to go with, and I would love to go with you. I also would have loved to go with Drew or Oscar or any of my friends, but realistically, guys, I'm just starting, so I typically only get a +1 or not even a +1. So when I got my +1, I was like, okay, T, like Sty just got here, like let me introduce him to LA, like get him to a cool event. But he got sick, and obviously Drew does so much for me, but I bring him to a lot of events as well. So I was like, Drew, do you want to come last minute? I'm so sorry. Do you want to come? I love you, huh? And he's like, yeah, I'm down. Like, can you style me? I was like, yeah. So he comes here, we go live, I style him, so fun. We get drunkies. And the really cool thing about this, guys, is not a lot of people know this, but whenever you go to events with brands or with movies or with artists or whatever, you typically get an Uber code. And if you get an Uber code, that's how you know the production's high. That's how you know you got some bougie budget, because we had $150 to spend through the night. And keep in mind, this event ended at like 10 p.m. and it was valid until 1 a.m. So, bitch, we were able to go all over the town, able to use that Uber all around. Like, it was so much fun. Sorry, Wuthering Heights, if you're hearing this, but like, you guys know. You guys have to know. All these brands literally always give it for like 4 hours after. I'm like, I think it's a part of the inclusion of like going to these events. Is like, bitch, go to WeHo after. Baby, go to Santa Monica Boulevard after. Like, go get some drinks after and like on us. And I'm like, okay, I'm down. But this was on a Monday, so we didn't really go out after. But I did go on a date after with that older guy. I'll tell you guys in a second. Let me finish the Wuthering Heights thing. Okay, so you guys are like, Pablo, we didn't even care. All right. I'm like, all right. It's something I keep saying because of Drew. All right. Anyways, so we pull up to this event. It's at a huge castle, huge, beautiful mansion in Beverly Hills. Me and Drew are dressed to the nines. We're on live with like 400 of our followers, like talking with you guys. So much fun. And we're a little bit drunkies, mind you. We walk into this grand entrance. We get signed in because you have to be on a list. We go in and it's a beautiful, like, okay, guys, I'm not going to lie. It wasn't a flop, but it wasn't like a huge event. It wasn't a screening. It wasn't premiere. We didn't watch it. Jacob Elordi wasn't there and Charlie XCX weren't there and Margot Robbie wasn't there. Apparently they were there earlier, but we weren't allowed to be there until like 5:30. So yeah, I think it was just one of those events. And also I found out that the actual premiere was the next day and all of them were there and it was this whole thing. So there's levels to it, and I'm grateful that I went because, you know, there was activations. I talked with the cast of Secret Life of Mormon Wives. I see them everywhere. I love them. I love Jen. I love Zach. Love Miranda. Love Layla. They're always so sweet. Jesse's also amazing. And yeah, I love every time I see them, I'm like, oh wait, hey guys, because we went to the Fabletics event together. We worked with Fabletics together, which is crazy to say. Like me with Secret Life of Mormon Wives reality, coming soon, reality show, hopefully coming soon. But yeah, no, so like that's always fun. I saw a lot of my other influencer friends, and it was a really good networking event. And me and Drew always have fun. We got drunk. It was an open bar, and we were walking. Guys, it was a huge castle, and there was rooms with like all the costumes they wore in the movie, like the original costumes, and all these jewelry, and it was such a bougie experience. Like red carpets, checkered walls, and grand entrances. It was insane. Like I was like, wow. Apparently, one man used to live there. It's like 100 bedrooms. Like I don't know how they lived there, but it was so cool to be there and just experience it for like 4 hours. And his thigh started feeling better, and it was a gag, it was key. And then me and Drew came back home, and we were drunk, and we were having so much fun. Mind you, we got the Suburban back. Suburbans are really big, cool, bougie cars that we can order with the credits. And we didn't go out, but we went back home. So we come home, we're here, we're on live talking with you guys, and I get a text from 31-year-old man. You know, 31-year-old man from the last episode that I told you guys about? Yeah, he texted me asking me if I would like to go get food with him. Because mind you, it was only like 9 p.m. The event ended early, and we came back pretty early. He's like, do you want to go get some food? I was probably like an 8 out of 10 drunk, and I am never this sloppy. I will never go on a date drunk. I don't even typically go on dates. I literally got out of a relationship like less than a year ago, and like I'm not in any place to get into a new relationship. I mean, yeah, like I'll like try for myself to like have fun or whatever because I deserve that. Well, yes, but I don't really want anyone. Like I think about it, but then I'm like, I don't think I could. I don't know. I'm all over the place right now. Like I'm very like in tune with myself and my career, and I don't know if that's bad to say, but I am. That's where I'm at. And I just don't know how somebody else would fit unless they like completely understood it. I don't know. I don't know. In my head, I was like, okay, like I think I like kind of want to be with somebody who's like really not in the scene because we could balance each other, and you know I could bring the fun into their life, and then they could bring some matureness and stability into my life. But at the same time, I'm like, wait, that's boring. Like I want to be traveling around the world, right? Like so I want to be bringing someone with me. I don't know. What am I talking about? Pablo just started ranting. I always say I have nothing to talk about, and here I just got on a random tangent. Anyways, so the guy, the grandpa, I almost said the grandpa, the man texted me being like, do you want to go get food? I'm like, yeah. I'm drunk as fuck. I have to tell him. I have to let him know. And mind you, I met this man at the club regardless. He wasn't drunk, but I was. And I just was going to be honest. I was like, hey, mind you, like, I'm kind of drunk right now. Like, is that okay? He's like, yeah, like, you're silly when you're drunk. I wasn't blacked out. I was just tipsy. So I changed my outfit because I was wearing like a medieval outfit to the Wuthering Heights premiere. I had like ruffles on my shirt, guys. Imagine I almost showed up in ruffles and I put on a cute little outfit. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go. I'm going to do this. Mind you, also, this man is a dominant man. I'm a pretty dominant neutral man. I'm not a submissive man at all. So I don't know what the fuck I was assuming that I was doing when I was going on this date. But that is what life is about. It is about the plot because dates are not always about, oh my gosh, am I gonna find my love? It's sometimes character building. Like let me tap into my submissive side for a night and see how that goes. Well, the problem with that is that I was on live drunk. Everybody was hyping it up. Drew wanted to come with me on the date. So somehow I got to the date with Drew with a microphone on stream. We didn't show the guy. We had some conversations. I ended up telling him we were on live. It was fine. But it was there, guys. For like 10, 15 minutes, we were just talking, and it really got there. And then he started, like, like, being really nice with me, and then I had the microphone on. I was like, wait, I don't like this right now. Like, oh, my God, like, what do I say back? Like, yeah, 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 yeah. Like, I was like, it was a mess. But you guys said it was, like, really steamy. It probably was, bitch. We were drunkies. I think he said to me, like, oh, you're so beautiful. I just, like, want to eat you or something like that. I'm like, eat me? Eat me? That should have been the first red flag, guys, because before I get to the Paris Hilton, all of that stuff, guys, I need to tell this old man story. I feel so bad saying old man. He's not old. I'm 24. He's literally 31. He's not old at all. All right. Chop dunk me. So we're just like talking that. We're getting drinks for maybe an hour. And then I text Drew like 20 minutes in. I'm like, hey, Drew, like maybe you should go. Like, I actually fuck with this guy. Like, he's cool. He seems vibey. And he's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So he goes home, leaves, and I continue my date with this guy. We have a pretty good day. I'd say like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 from what I remember. No, I'm kidding. We got drinks. We talked like about family. We talked about kind of about a career. He wouldn't really tell me what he did, which I thought was kind of sus. And then also like he was telling me about his friend. And for some reason, he mentioned his friend as their ethnicity. And for some reason in my head, I was like, wait, is that a red flag? Because here you are, like a white passing man. Like, you know what I mean? Being like, oh, like, this is like my this friend, my that friend. I'm like, oh, since when do we do that? Like my gay friend. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. I don't think I do that. If I do that, clock it. But yeah, so that was like the only really red flag. And then at the end, he was like, oh, like, you want to like go on a walk or whatever. We ended up making out. We ended up doing our due diligence. Not fully anything due diligence, but we ended up doing our due diligence. And this is like a hot guy. Like, I'll make out or whatever. And like, I'm an adult. Like, I'm going home. It's a Monday. Like, it's silly. I can come home with my cat and be like, oh my God, Sex and the City, But no, I just wanted to do it. So I did it. And guys, he's really hot. Like, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Like, I don't even care about this. People are always like, Pablo, like, you're so this, you're so that. I don't care. I'm a top. Yes, I'm a top. I know. Oh my God. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I've never bought. Why am I even talking about this? Yeah. So that's that. But I'm not stupid. Like, I always think like, oh my God, like I'd be I'd be T as fuck if I was verse. But then I'm also like, but I'm not interested. Like, I've never like had a dire need to want to do anything there, if that makes sense. So yeah, but then like emotionally and like connection vibes and mentally, like I do kind of enjoy some of that energy, dominant energy, if that makes sense. But physically in the bed, I don't. So it's always been this like weird, confusing thing. And I think going on this date, I was kind of just exploring with that. And, it's a very low stakes situation. So, yeah, but when we were making out, I was like, okay, this is like a vibe. And, like, I could obviously tell he wanted, like, more from me. But I was like, no. And, it kind of got into the conversation of him being like, oh, like, what are you into? And I was like, oh, I've never done this or that. And he's like, oh, that's fine. Like, I'm not here for that. Like, let's go on another date. Like, that'd be fun. I was like, okay, cool. Honestly, like, left on a really good note. And I was like, oh, like, he's really cool and nice. And he's not, like, forcing anything. He's not pressuring anything. Like, maybe, like, this is the vibe. Like, maybe this is how you, like, figure something out. You slowly go into it. No, you guys. Wait, I hope this is gonna come off a little bit serious, and I'm just gonna be honest, but like, I'm okay. I'm okay. So then that went on. We started texting for like the next couple of days, and he texts me very millennial. Like he texts me like in adult vibes, and like that's okay. Like that's really cool. I love that. And he was always like, "Hey, cutie patootie, I'm gonna go to work today, and I just wanted to let you know that you should have an amazing day, and I just got some stuff to get done. So how about I text you later, okay?" Like texting me like that. And for a second, I was like, "Oh, that's tea." Like I've never had a communication like that. Like maybe that's a green flag. Like maybe for once in my life, I have a green flag. Tumblr break. And yeah, I was like, maybe for once in my life I do. And I just kind of continue with it. And then one night, guys, as me and Tyler were preparing for the Paris Hilton event that was coming up, because as you guys know, we had the Paris Hilton screening that me and Tyler were hosting. As that was coming up, after that date, I got kind of busy. So I was texting him as much as I could. Me and Tyler were meeting. We were coming up with the list and everything like that because there was a lot going on for that week, guys. We had to plan this whole event and we didn't have much help, which is also okay, but like we had to figure it all out together, you know? So it was a lot. So one night, the night before actually the event, me and Tyler, we were FaceTiming earlier and we were just getting everything settled. I'm not gonna lie, guys, the event was very stressful. I'll get into it. It got very stressful very fast. But me and Tyler were just planning everything. And the night before we went out, Tyler was live. And Tyler was like, oh my gosh, Pablo joined my live. Paris Hilton is on the live. And I'm like, wait, what? So I'm at a restaurant with Jordy and Indy. We're eating. We're just like talking about the night that's about to come the next day for the Paris event. And we're talking about everything. And I'm like, oh my God, guys, Tyler told me to get on the live. Paris is on the live. Like, she's never been on our live before. And mind you, we've had so much chaos with this event. So I was like, oh my God, let me see what's going on. So I joined, we guessed, and then Paris is in the chat, like commenting, like, hi, Pablo, hi, Tyler, so excited for tomorrow. I'll get more into that, but so excited for tomorrow, all this and that. So here we are on a high. Me and my friends are on a high. Me and Tyler on a high. We end the call like 20 minutes later. Paris is talking to us the whole time. I just am talking with Jordan and how excited I am, how crazy it is that, you know, Paris is friends with us, like everything going like that. So I was on a high. We kept going out that night. Mind you, I think it was a Thursday because the event was on a Friday. Oh, actually, this might have been Wednesday or Thursday. It was like a night or two before the actual event. So we're on a high. We're going. We went to Barney's Beanery, which is like this super like local dive bar in LA that like all the influencers and celebrities go to. And it's just like, I don't know what, I haven't been there so long. I used to care a lot, guys. I'm not gonna lie, like about potentially seeing somebody at the bar, but I've always realized that like the best thing to do to meet somebody you want to meet or know somebody you want to know is to kind of just get to their level or get on their radar. And I know that sounds stupid or crazy, but it's true. Like if you go to a bar and meet somebody, they're not going to remember you unless you have something to offer. It's just how it is. So it's like, you know, like, so we don't typically go to these situations. And there was a lot of those cool people there and we were vibing, we were drinking, having fun. Guys, the guy texts me. He says, hey, cutie. Here I am a little bit drunkies. Here I am on a high. We had a good date the last time. I'm like, oh my God, like what do I do? Like, do I leave my friends? Like, should I tell them? Like, oh my God. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, like I'm celebrating something small. Me like being like something small, bitch, you're hosting for Paris Hilton, right? I was like, oh, we're getting some drinks. What are you doing? He's like, oh, I just finished at the gym, finished cleaning my house, was wondering if you wanted to get some food real quick. I could not eat because I was drunk again, guys. Every time he wants to hang out with me, I'm drunk. And this time I was on a high, so I was even more drunk. So what did I say? I said, I'm not hungry. And he said, oh, well, do you still want to hang out? I said, sure, come over. Come over. I told this man to come over. I said, come over. He said, really? I said, yeah, come over. Why not? We could just chill. My house is clean. My house is nice. You know, I wasn't drunk, but I was tipsy. I didn't feel like eating. I already ate earlier. You know, I was like, I don't know what I thought. I thought the first day, guy's stupid, right? But, you know, we make mistakes. Also, it wasn't even that big a mistake. Well, you guys can tell me if it was a mistake. He got here, and then he literally like, oh, no. Yeah, no, he was like, okay, sounds good, coming. And I'm like, wait, what? And then I kind of got to my house and chilled a little bit. And he's like, here. And I'm like, wait, he remembered my address? I think he remembered it because when I was drunk, I must have asked him if he could like drop me off at home after that one night because I Ubered there. And then I think I was like, no, it was the whole, so I think he had my address. So I was like kind of freaked out a little bit. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, he knows what he wants, right? So he comes in to my apartment and he immediately walks in kind of like on some energy. And I'm like, oh, hi. And he's obviously sober. I think it's because he got back from the gym and maybe had too much creatine or something. I don't fucking know. And I was like, hi. He's like, hey. And he immediately like hugs me really tight. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Was he on drugs? Oh my God, no. Well, no. Just, oh my God, is this, no, wait, keep listening. So then we came in and I was like, oh, immediately I kind of realized this isn't a good idea for him to be in here. So I was like, oh, do you want to go get food or something? Do you want to go? He's like, yeah, but I was wondering, like, can we sit and talk for a second? I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, what am I going to say? No. He's 6'3" and fucking big as fuck. Like, fuck me, bro. Like, fuck. Like, I'm usually fucking the, like, dominant one. I'm like, get the fuck out. Like, no, I would never do that. But, like, him like sit down, yes. Like, oh my God, like I'm actually scared, child. Oh, Shadow's literally right next to me, so cute. So we sit down, we're talking, and we're just talking about our days, and he's telling me how he thinks I'm productive, and he's proud of me, and all this and that. And I'm like, yeah, like you seem cool. Like, how's the gym? Telling me about the gym and everything. And then he starts doing that thing where he's like, oh, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Like, I wonder how you taste. Like, that's what he did that one night on the date. I was like, how I taste? He's like, yeah. And I was like, you can taste me, like, well, and then that, see, and then me even saying that, I'm like, why would he think I was the bottom bitch? Because you said he could taste you. Like, I met my lips, like, I'm just so fucking like, I swear, like I'm just so like mind like fried when it comes to like sexual interaction. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't know. So then we start kissing and then it starts going to other things, yada yada, you do. No, we didn't fuck, but he tried. He was trying to fuck me, bro. Like I could tell he was trying to. He kept trying to grab my ass. Like I know he was trying to I know guys, and the reason why it went bad is because he wasn't stopping. Like he got too into it and he got scary and he started sweating, and then like at one point like I had sweat like fall on me and I was like, did you just come on me? And he's like, no. And I look and he's sweating. I'm like, why are you sweating? We're literally just making out and like rubbing thighs. Like there's no need, bro. There's no need. And then like he started doing like licking his fingers and shit. I was like, no, no, no. And he's like, yes. And I was like, no, no. And then he was like, you don't tell me what to do. And then that's when I said, oh, hell no. Ha ha. Like, I was like, oh, it's there. It got there quick, chat. I literally was like, oh my God. So I was like, no, no. He's like, yes, yeah, no, no, yeah. That's when I was like, you have to listen. I said no. And he's like, I'm sorry. You're just so cute. Like, I can't resist. Like, I'm so sorry. And then I see in his pocket that there was lube and there was condoms. Like, he thought we were going to fuck. So I was like, oh, I'm not having sex. And he's like, are you sure? Are you sure? And I was like, yeah. And then he's like, Plum, please, please. Like, I want to come inside you. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not really into that right now. Like, no, I'm sorry. He's like, really? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm tired. I think you should go. He's like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I could go. And then he kind of starts walking out. He's like, can I get a kiss? And I was like, sure. I go to like, give him one kiss. He puts his tongue out. And I was like, no. And he's like, come on, kiss with tongue. And I was like, no, I don't want to. He's like, come on, kiss with. And then I was like, okay, he's never going to learn. This is one of those men. He seemed really nice and cool. Maybe he was just in the moment. I don't want to judge anyone's kinks, but also that could have borderline gone somewhere really scary. And it kind of like almost like, well, like, I don't know. But like, yeah, so that man, I don't know about him. And then you know what happened, guys? He texted me the next morning after everything. Nothing said after that. He texted me the next morning, and you know what he says? He goes, hey, I hope you have a good day, cutie, smiley face. And then sends me a screenshot of the word fertility on dictionary, Merriam-Webster, mind you, which says the state of procreation, absolute masculinity. I'm sorry. Like, I literally beg you, your finest a fucking pardon. What? Fertility? You're gonna tell me after a night that you were actively trying to, like, get in my cuchiana? Your next thing in the morning is to send me a definition of fertility, maybe you're making me try to think that, like, this is, like, what I want, like, some Andrew Tate ass shit. No, bitch. I don't want some Andrew Tate ass shit, bitch. I want some Harry Styles shit. I want some Jacob Elordi shit. I want some soft love shit. I don't want some man in my ear telling me, like, oh my God, like, that's so fucking scary. Like, what does that even mean? What is in my hair right now? Oh my God, is this working? Yeah. So yeah, that was the story about that man. Yeah. What do you guys think about it? Wait, guys, more water. I'm sorry. I just ate that story though. comment a W if I ate that story. Ooh. Okay. Wait, guys, sorry. Ew, this is so unprofessional, but like, I don't cut anything out. Okay. Sorry. All right, what's next? Old man story. Okay, well, we could talk about the Paris Hilton event now because I feel like that's a lot of the things that happened this week. That was such a chaotic but such an amazing event, guys. And also, we got canceled on the internet for it, bro. Like, people are trying to like come for our necks and say like, guess what happened at this influencer event? So I guess that's what happens when you're a little bit T. Like, I never claimed to be T, but bitch, I'll be T. Like, well, yes, like, you talked about our event. Well, yes. Anyway, and you weren't even invited. I don't even know you got on that list. Oh my God. Better security next time, right? So basically, Paris Hilton. Guys, I've said this from the beginning, and so has Tyler. Me and Tyler respect Paris for so many different reasons. And one of them is because she was the OG influencer, guys. We all know Paris Hilton. She's a household name. Like, I feel like none of us are shy to say that. Nobody's confused about that. So that is why when we got the opportunity to even be in her circle, it was a really cool thing. I know celebrity glazing, celebrity craze, all this and that. It was really never about that with Paris because it was so freaking random. Literally, me and Tyler met at Coachella and we blew up together, and then we just wanted to go to Stagecoach again. So Tyler made a video being like, we want to go to Stagecoach and Paris Hilton is performing. Like, wouldn't that be so tea if we could watch Paris Hilton? Somehow Paris Hilton saw that video, commented that she could make it happen, got us all VIP tickets, brought us backstage to her event. We met her there. The next week, invited us to her fragrance launch. We hung out with her there. sorry, Paris. A month later, invited us to her H&M launch. We met her there, took pictures with her, kept hanging out with her there, and to the point where her husband asked us if we would host a screening for her thing. So, guys, I want to be completely transparent, but also completely respectful. There was a huge we all learned so much from this experience, and one of the main things me and Tyler were talking about was because this event was thought to be something it maybe wasn't from the start. And I think it's because it makes sense. Like basically Paris invited all of her fans to do screenings of her movies, like 30 to 50 fans, I think, like around the country to do screenings of her premiere and like bring like 15 of their friends to watch it in a theater, rent out a theater, which is so nice, so amazing. So they asked me and Tyler to do it. So we were like, yeah. And they were like, and you guys can invite your followers. And me and Tyler were immediately like, oh my God, like this is so cool. Like so many of our followers follow us from Coachella and from Paris Hilton lore. We can not only watch a Paris movie, meet our followers, bring them all in one space, feel secure with security. You know, that is an amazing thing that we should do. Let's do it. So from there, we start planning, we start promoting, we get 500 people on this RSVP thing. Mind you guys, all of their premieres had maybe max 20. Well, no, she had her big premieres on her own. Like, but I mean, like, I'm sure like the little screenings that were going on, like with like fans and followers, like people weren't having that many people, you know? So ours became this huge thing. And the second we got a lot of RSVPs, we talked with Paris's team and they were like, this is so exciting. Like maybe we could just keep the RSVPs open, see how many people we can get. And then maybe we'll open up a couple more theaters. So we're like, yeah, let's do that. That'll be so awesome. Once we kind of got closer, we were like, I think it's better to do more intimate things. And you know, just be more one-on-one with our followers. So like, let's do that. And hopefully Paris will show up because it's not too many people. And you know, there was kind of some back and forth. Maybe Paris will show up. We think she will, but maybe we weren't really sure the whole time. So we didn't know what to promote or how to say, but we just wanted to promote it as a thing of meeting you guys and doing our best to be with you guys and be in a space with you guys and give you guys the opportunity to watch Paris's movie, right? So me and Tyler are playing like crazy. We're having all these meetings, everything like that. We didn't really have much help other than ourselves. And Tyler's manager also helped a little bit at one point, which was really sweet because, you know, we kind of were like, oh my God, wait, we're kind of like hosting an event with 130 people. Like we know that Paris's team is so busy right now when they're doing all these things. So we don't want to bug them too much or anything. And we also did need some answers for them at the same time, but we don't want to bug them too much. And so we were like, oh my God, because guys, think about it. We had 130 people coming. How are we going to give 130 people physical tickets? You know, and then it's also like, what time, what theater, like there was a lot to know. So we started getting all that planned and we were very stressed about it, but we were very, very excited. And then that's when the night before Paris joined our live and we started getting so excited. We're like, oh my God, Paris is probably going to be there. Like, that'll be so much fun. We knew she was maybe going to be, we kind of knew, but we didn't fully know. We didn't want to lower or heighten any expectations. So we start just getting excited for it. The next day, we're getting ready. Me and Tyler are on live. There's like 600 people on the live. We're so excited to bring you guys along with us. We were going to stream it, but the Wi-Fi at the Grove sucked. I think Oscar, my friend, got a little bit of the stream of the intro we did, but it was too much. So I'm so sorry that we had to pause that stream, but I'm here to tell you guys all the tea. But yeah, so basically, me and Tyler, we went live at my house, got a little bit drunkies before. Paris joined the live. She kept saying how excited she was to see us. So we were kind of confirmed that Paris was going to be there. We knew Paris's team was going to be attending us. We knew it was going to be a big thing. So we were really, really excited about that. So me and Tyler, we get to the Grove like 30 minutes early. We meet with Tyler's manager, give her all the physical tickets so that she can hand them out. We give her a checklist. We have all the checklists of people on the list to go into the event. And we're like ready, right? Right when we got there, guys, fans started getting there. People started coming, started getting a little bit more chaotic. We were taking pictures with people. Like, I don't think I'm famous at all, but Chad, thank you guys for making me feel so loved. I love that so much. You guys were asking me for pictures and videos. I'm like, oh my, and you guys came for me. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I'm so grateful. Anyways, so yeah, you guys noticed it got a little bit chaotic because we were trying to tell Tyler's manager like who to give it to, but then we were also taking pictures and then our friends were coming and we were trying to direct everyone inside, but there was nowhere really to go inside. And also, mind you guys, Paris, right before our event, was doing a live Q&A in a theater at the Grove. So she was already there doing a live Q&A, and we knew that, and some fans wanted to go in there, so some fans were going in there, and then some fans were like, where do we go? And we're like, oh, our theater isn't open yet because they're doing a Q&A, so we have to wait. So we were kind of instructing everyone to go to the bar. Mind you, we have all these influencers. We have Tara's World wearing her halter top. Bitch, if no nurses were harmed, iconic. We have Staya wearing his pink iconic Paris Hilton tracksuit. We have Jezebel telling all the tea about her iconic dates in LA in the corner. We have Gio filmed this from TikTok, falling down the stairs with his big boots. We have just so many iconic people were there. It was so much fun. So a bunch of celebrity assistants, a bunch of people in PR. We had a really good turnout, a bunch of followers and you guys, which was so much fun. Thank you guys for coming again. And yeah, so we kind of started congregating everybody towards the bar. Then when we were at the bar for like 10 minutes, somebody from Paris's team was like, oh, Paris is about to do a Q&A. Like, if any of your followers want to go into her Q&A, like, they can. that is when things got very confusing. We were like, of course. So we brought a bunch of our fans in there, but then they stayed in there. And while they were in there was the time our movie was supposed to start. So, but then Paris was still doing her Q&A. So we were like, oh, wait, Paris is supposed to do the intro to the movie with me and Tyler. And we told everyone to get here at 7:30 because the movie was going to start at 8:30. And at this point, it was already like 8:30. And she was still doing the Q&A and they were inviting people in there. So we're like, wait, this is going to get confusing. So me and Tyler started getting a little bit stressed out. We're like, oh my God, like, what do we do, Pablo? Like, how do we do this? Like, a bunch of fans like are in there and they're confused. And we still have friends and followers at the bar. And we have some people outside waiting to get their tickets. Like, what do we do? And I said, okay, Tyler, we need to congregate everybody to our theater because it's 7:30. The theater open now. We can be in there and let's all just hang out in there and talk with everybody and that'll be good. We can just talk with everybody, not distract everybody, but just have fun with everybody because that is what we did. We wanted to talk with you guys and conversate with you guys. But then he was like, yeah, that's fine. But also the movie, like people came here to watch a movie. And I was like, I know, but I don't know. I feel like people would want to see Paris introduce the movie. Like, don't you think? And he's like, do you think so? I was like, I don't know. So then that's when we started asking people around and they were like, yeah, we'd like to see Paris. That'd be awesome. So we're like, okay, let's just all get in the theater. It got a little bit confusing, but we started getting everyone in the theater. It was so funny because me and Tyler were literally like bickering outside, like, what do we do? I don't know. What do we do? Blah, 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 blah. And then the AMC guy's like, here's your microphones. Paris is about to be on 5 minutes. And we're like, okay, what are we going to say? We have to lock in. I love you. I love you too. And then it was like such a funny LA moment. Like, of course that would happen. And then they give us the microphones. We walk out and it was so cool, guys, because the theater, people were like, there was nobody there. There was 130 seats. And I would definitely say with confidence, at least 80 people were there because there were seats empty, maybe even more. I don't know how to really count people like that because I was standing in the front in the lights. But yeah, it was a good amount of people, even if it was 50 people, which it wasn't. But that is still iconic. And people are online were like, nobody even went. Like, yes, they did. Like, there's pictures, there's videos of it. Like, don't be weird. Like, anyways, so me and Tyler go in. Like, as we're walking in, I talk on the microphone. I'm like, what's up, guys? And everybody starts cheering. And I'm like, oh my God, Tyler, this is so cool. Like, these are our friends, but these are our followers too. Like, people are here for us. And Tyler's like, hi, Wellies, hi, chat. And everyone's like, woo. And we walk out. And guys, it was kind of messy at first. Like the spotlight wasn't even on us for the first 5 minutes. We were just talking and like kind of like hyping up the audience and laughing and being silly with them. And then the spotlight went on and then we saw a bunch of people look in the corner. We're like, oh shit, Paris is coming out. And I literally was talking about ripping the vape 2 minutes before this. I'm like, wait, professionalism. But that is why we're doing this. That is why Paris shows us. She says she loves our content, loves how real we are. Like, I love her and she's crazy. Like, she's had her crazy moments too. Like, bitch, we've all been there. And I even asked her like during our interview, I was like, what's your most iconic moment? Like PG or not? And she started laughing so hard because she gets it. And anyway, so then Paris walks out. Me and Tyler do our intro. I was really nervous, but I was also a little bit like drunky. So I was like, cool. And I was really proud of myself for being, I'm always respectful, but it is easy when you're drunk to kind of like turn the other way and forget about the audience or to kind of be like, no, or like I was scared that I was like, me and Tyler were like, okay, Paris is iconic, but like we don't want to glaze her. Like we don't want to be like, oh my God, pussy pink queen icon. You know what I mean? Like it was going to be like, we're very respectful for you and everything you've done and all the work you've done for the ADHD community and the LGBTQ plus community. Like, and I said that and I was really happy about that. And me and Tyler were very concise. We didn't have a plan. We did the best we could. And Paris really liked it, and a lot of people in the crowd were saying that we had such a genuine conversation with her. If you guys want to watch the video, we both posted it on our TikToks, but I think that I was doing a really good job at keeping the conversation flowing, and Tyler was doing a really good job at asking very logistical things and talking about very emotional, vulnerable moments that make the movie more relatable to him and everybody else. And I brought up the LGBTQ plus community and the gays and the theys and the girls and the guys and whatever, and the queers, and I'm obsessed. And it was a really good moment. I think she really enjoyed it, and she came out for us, which was really sweet. She didn't have to. The issue is, guys, the reason why it was so late, I'm not gonna lie, the movie started 2 hours late, and we felt so bad about that, but there was just nothing we can do. And we told people, guys, we understand if you have to leave. We're so sorry. This is our first event. We didn't really, we planned it ourselves. It's not like we're like out here with teams. It's just us. Like, we had no control over how many people were going to watch Paris's Q&A and want pictures with her at the end. And if you guys know one thing about Paris, she's the nicest girl to her fans. So she'll never say no to a picture. She'll always say yes. And that is something I realized and I really respect. That's why I always say yes no matter where I am, what I'm doing. Me acting like I'm her now, right? But she taught us a lot, and that's why I respect her. She has a really good way of approaching the whole influencing thing and being an entrepreneur and a badass, like literally, like me glazing her, but it's true, like, bitch, she did the thing. She's a billionaire off of being herself. Like, that's iconic. She's the brand. Well, yes. So yeah, like we had that good conversation with her. She didn't have to say hi, but she did. I asked her like really nice questions. Awesome. And then, she said, bye guys, enjoy the movie. And she walked off. Guys, I'm not going to lie. At this point, me and Tyler, we were so gagged. perplexed, a little bit stressed from the whole day. We had so much fun and we're so grateful. There's not one thing we take back, guys. It was such an amazing moment, but it was stressful for us too because it was us and we didn't want anyone to be sad. We didn't want anyone to wait. We wanted everyone to have the best time. And it was the whole debate of we should start the movie at right when we said at 8:30 because people have already been here since 7:30, or we should wait another hour and get Paris to do the intro with us. And Paris will never say no to a picture. So when there was a line of pictures after the Q&A, she took 2 hours doing it. So yeah, so everything worked out. Everything was amazing. But guys, after our intro, me and Tyler, we had to walk out to give our mics and everything back to the AMC team and confirm some things with the manager. And tell me why, when we were out there, I was like, oh my God, Tyler, like, that was crazy. He's like, yeah, can we debrief for a minute? Like, that was a lot. And me and Tyler have already watched the movie. Tyler got an early screening to it as well, so he watched it twice. So I was like, yeah, let's talk about it. You know, it's us. And he's like, how was it? You know, we started talking for maybe 2 minutes. That is when maybe 2 to 3 people of my friends walk out of the theater and they're like, hi, Pablo, I'm so sorry. I have to go. Like, this was so amazing. I have to go. I have to go pick something up. And I was like, no, you're okay, guys. It was like 8:39. Oh, no. I'm sorry. It was like 9:45 p.m. now on a Friday. People maybe had things to do. I don't know. So it's like two friends like, I'm so sorry. I love you so much. I'm so happy. And I was like, thank you. And then they left. But then they got stopped by like, oh, no. But then they like stood there for a minute, like deciding where to go. And then like 2 other people came out. And then it's like, hi, I gotta go, guys. I'm so sorry, but it was so nice. And then we're like, okay. And that's when we realized, fuck, like we did start late. We're grateful that everyone stayed, but you know, it did start late. It's a movie at 10 p.m. now, not 8:30. So I was like, okay, like I get it, you know. And I was like, Tyler, like, let's get back in. But then a follower walked out and was like, hi, can I get a picture? Yeah, can I do TikTok? Yeah. And then another follower walked out. Yeah. Guys, next thing you know, there's 10, 15 people congregate out there. 10 to 15 people out of everyone. And the reason why I'm saying this is because some guy made a video on TikTok telling his story and his experience about the event. Listen, King, you have every right to tell your experience. I don't even think you were on the list. I don't know how you got in, but go off, King. You know, I know you love Paris, so to support her, like, you can do that. That's fine. But he started talking about in the video, like, oh, like right after the intros, Pablo and Tyler walked out, and then like 15 people walked out and started congregating in the hallways and weren't even watching the movie. I thought that was very disrespectful, very disingenuous. And the rumor was that they went to WeHo after, and I thought that was really rude because they were there for Paris. And also, somebody borrowed a portable charger from Pablo, and he wasn't even there to give it back. God forbid I gave someone a free portable charger. It was Anchor too. It was a good product. Like, literally. So yeah, what had happened was me and Tyler were a little bit overwhelmed. We went outside, gave our microphones, wanted to debrief about it. Our friends came out, bye, okay, bye. Then a follower came out, picture. And next thing you know, there's 10 to 15 people out there because some people had to leave, guys. That's not our thing, you know. They had to go. They were there to support it, and you know, things like worked out as they worked out, and we all had a great time. You know, a lot of amazing videos and vlogs and promotion. I mean, Paris would have done fine without us, but it was nice to see all these videos that were being posted from the event, #InfiniteIcon. And you know, Paris was very happy. Carter was very happy. They let us know that, and we had a lot of fun. But this guy did make a video kind of talking a little down about it. And people were commenting like, God, I hope this isn't true. Like, God, influencers are so this and that. And I even left a comment like, hi, thank you so much for coming. Like, this isn't fully true. Like, me and Tyler walked off after intros to debrief because we were a little bit stressed from the chaos. And then some followers came out and started congregating. We tried our best to get in there, but we also wanted to give our followers time. And like, you know, because that was another priority that we had. We're so sorry. We're so glad you guys stayed through the movie because it's such an awesome movie. Bitch, he deleted my comment and he deleted all the other comments defending me. So I'm like, okay, you're trying to be messy. And then he was on live talking about it. So then Tyler went on live and then we just blocked him. And I'm like, you know, I'm not even gonna pay that guy any mind because we had an amazing event. Paris was happy. We're happy. You guys are happy. We met so many of you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming. And yeah, we did go to WeHo. Not after. We did not leave right away, guys. I'm gonna be completely honest. We stayed until the movie ended outside. I literally walked in. If you guys were in the theater, you guys saw me walking in and out because I was sitting down, talking with followers, connecting with you guys, but also trying to do my best. You guys saw me. If you didn't see me, then I don't know, but I was, and I talked with followers. I made really good connections. Kaz, thank you so much for being so amazing. And it's interesting because I was talking to people, and the people that I was talking to throughout, I was trying to be like, oh my God, it was so chaotic, you know, and they were like, you did so amazing. And then I remember seeing some people in the back and I wasn't able to fully get there because I didn't like want to walk to the back and be like, hey guys, how's it going? But maybe I should have, you know, because the people I talked to obviously had a different experience than the people I didn't fully talk to. And I tried my best. And that's always the thing you have to live and you learn by. And we had an amazing time. So, you know, we will learn. To the guy who made the hateful video. Actually, let me say this clearly. To the guy that made the hateful video, I will never be upset because I understand what it's like. Thank you so much for making a video. I honestly feel gagged. Even though it wasn't fully accurate, that is what it's like, you know, being in the hosting and celebrity influencer atmosphere, and you got to get used to it. So this was a learning experience. So half WU, but also half L to you. All right. Anyways, so that was the Paris Hilton experience. Also, we met so many amazing creators and influencers. Tara kikied with Sty, and Sty kikied with Tyler, and Tyler kikied with Jezebel, and it was just so many crossover. And then it was so many, and like, Sty with Paris Hilton event. Like, it was just a gag. It was a whole crossover. Oh, also, guys, Sty did leave early. Yeah, cancel Sty. Sty left early because he was overstimulated. I understand. A lot of people were going up to him. Everybody got there 7:30. By like 8:45, we were still waiting. People were waiting. I understand. I understood if people needed to go or whatever. Sty could have stayed realistically, which I don't know. Like, Sty is my close friend, and I obviously really appreciate his verbal support. Like, he's like, Paul, I'm so proud of you. Like, he's so nice about it. It would have been nice for him to stay there. Yeah, and I've told him that, just like my other friends were there. But honestly, guys, there's different things for different people. Like, and not everybody's meant to just sit in a theater, And also, we were going out after, and he's like, oh, if you want me to go out, like, I think I got to go home. So I was like, okay, I get it. And he went home. He bought me shot after, so we're good. But yeah, people were saying that because people were like, oh, Sty left early. That's a bad friend. Or Sty's commenting on that video, talking shit about you, defending you, but he was the one who left early. Guys, it's okay. I get it. We're all good. Live, laugh, slove. Shlove. I don't know why I said that. Okay, what else? I already said all that. Who's Oh my God, I was about to say the guy's name of the person who made it. Oh yeah, and then also this week, guys, I went to like this Latino jewelry event with Sty, Drew, Oscar, and Evan. It was fun. I'm sure it was fun earlier. We got there late. Benji was there, Jojo, Esmo. Um, we didn't really kiki with that much just because we got there a little bit sober and we didn't want to drink because we had like a whole chaotic weekend. And it was nice seeing people though. And, I love being in a Latino crowd. And like, I am making more of an emphasis, guys, on, celebrating my nationality and my heritage. Not nationality, American. Like, I understand I'm American. That's not what I'm talking about. Colombiano vibes. I don't want to be as much of a nostalgia kid. I want to go to Colombia. I want to like celebrate my culture more because I love being Colombian, guys. And growing up, I was very in my culture. Especially, I would only speak Spanish with all my family. But then I moved out and by myself. And, I have a lot of Latino friends, but I'm not with them all the time. So I'm talking English more. And that's just how it goes sometimes. So yeah, I definitely want to get more into that. And even yesterday, guys, me, Drew, and Oscar, we went to this place called Ambiente y Café, which is such a fun Latino market with stores and shops and celebrating small Latino businesses and small Latino DJs. And there was drinks and alcohol. And I went on stage, guys, and I did the Bad Bunny lookalike contest. And I danced on stage in front of everyone. And I slipped. Oh, my gosh. I'm trying not to think about that too much. You guys, I fully slipped in front of a crowd. It was really embarrassing. But it wasn't like bad, but it was. And people were recognizing me. And I was on stage in front of like 1,000 people. Like, it really got through, you guys. If you have a video of that, like, show me because that's actually crazy. I can't believe it. Like, that's how drunk I was. I was just with my people. I was like, hey, it was so much fun. And then after I got nachos with Jordy and came home, and then I just kind of slumped. It's been a long couple of days. And yesterday I like reset myself. I fucking fell asleep. I was so mad. I fell asleep early the day before the Latino market, and I was supposed to go with Oscar and Drew at 10 a.m. And my badass friend vibes woke up at like 12 p.m. because I didn't go out the night before them with them, which I was proud about, but I kind of stayed home watching Traders, and I like stayed up late. So my phone died, and then I woke up the next morning and I was late. I was like, oh my God. So I showed up and like really did my big one for them. And hopefully I made it up. Also, I had bad head because I did wake up and start filming this because I wanted to get this out for you guys on Monday because I love you guys. Okay, guys, let's do pop culture stuff. I feel like there's so many things that have happened in pop culture this week. Also, the Grammys were yesterday. This is filmed on Monday, so you guys are seeing it the same day. Hi, guys. The Grammys were yesterday. I didn't get to fully watch them because I was all over the place yesterday, Ubering and spending too much money. I need to stop doing that. But yeah, no, they were there. Who won Best New Artist? Olivia Dean. I'll give it to you. I love you. You deserve it. Not I'll give it to you. That's so weird to say. I will give it to you because you deserve it. That's what I meant to more so say. Olivia Dean is such an amazing singer. She's had her blow up this year. I love her songs. I know lyrics to all of her songs. I think in my head, I was like, oh my God, is Addison going to win? Because I got in like the Addison Ray Gaga like stan vibes. Addison's iconic, but she'll get it another time, and Olivia Dean deserved it. This is her year. I'm so proud of her. Also to celebrate immigrants, like yes, queen, go off. So iconic, 10 out of 10 for her. And I literally am going to listen to her music after this. Now I'm craving it. Already know I can't leave you alone, so don't be shy. Ew, was that good? So come be the man I need. All the headphone users, you're like, that was a C major and not a D flat. Wait, what? Anyways, so, okay, Sydney Sweeney started a bra line. Not much to say. I do think Sydney Sweeney gets a lot of hate. I met her backstage at Paris Hilton Stagecoach event. She was very sweet. She's friends with some of my friends. Very sweet. But I do see the things she says. She's like, I'm not going to get political. Girl, get political. Like, don't be annoying. Get political. Like, bitch, why are you not getting political? That's weird. Fuck ICE. Been said. Just say it. Like, just say fuck ICE and, like, jump. And, like, Yay, like, it's not that hard, like, girl. And she started a bikini, or no, it was like a bra lingerie line. I mean, good for her, woman business, but I don't know if many people are supporting it. And also, I hope she's being inclusive in the sizing and in the marketing of it. I saw Tana Mojo say, like, girl, who on Sydney Sweeney's marketing team hates her? Like, why are they making a brand for the girls? Like, you got to make it for the guys. Like, Sydney's people are the guys. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a good take because I get that. A lot of guys do support Sydney, and I feel like a lot of people are on her ass right now. But, she could do whatever she wants to do. My hair looks crazy. Oh my God, guys. I love you guys. I literally don't even care. I'm just like, I look fucking crazy. For all the visual listeners, thank you guys. Because I don't know. Let me know. Do I look crazy? I don't know. We're at 44 minutes. We have like a couple more things. And I also don't want the sun to get in my face. And I hate when that happens because then it starts like making me sweat. But not right now when it gets in my face. So we still have some time. But what is this? Oh, Kendall Jenner, Devin Booker. I don't know if you guys saw Kendall Jenner. She made an ad. I don't know who it was for. I think it was like a betting app. And she kind of was poking fun at all the like Kardashian curse jokes, saying that like, she did this and she did that. And she hurts all the basketball players she dates with and yada yada. And then Devin Booker left a comment underneath it, like flirting with her, and then she flirted back. Bitch, I don't care. I thought Kendall Jenner was into girls. Honestly, like, oh, she said no. She said no. Yeah, I don't really know. Kendall Jenner's iconic. I love her down though, but I don't know much about Devin Booker. But I think it was like a funny comment that I kind of forget about, which I'm kind of upset about. But you guys can look it up. She said something like, he was like, "Oh, remember when you did this?" And she's like, "Yeah, but remember when you did that?" And he's like, "Oh, maybe." He said, "Oh, maybe you can rub my feet." Like, wait, what? But that's kind of tea. That's what happens when you're like celebrities and freaked out, right? Like fricker. Anyways, North went live, iconic. I love North's era, and I hope everyone's sweet to her and nice to her. She's just a younger girl, and I saw this guy being like, "Mind you, she's 12 on live." And then she was like, "Mind you, you're on a 12-year-old's live. Like, yeah, don't be weird." I saw the clip where she's like, "Because I want money." I think, honestly, growing up in a rich family, like, yeah, it can make you a little bit, like, Nepo baby and, like, rich vibes. But I think it also makes you a little bit, like, I want to make my own money. Like, I could completely see that being a reality. Like, I want to make my own money. And, like, that's why she's like, "Let me get gifts." Like, yes, girl. Well, yes, entrepreneur at 12. Speaking about money, Harry Style tickets, so fucking expensive. I would love to go. What is his new song? Aperture. Really nice. Oh my God, guys, on that note, really random, yesterday I remembered that I've had such a chaotic week and I've been going back and forth to people's houses, meeting cool people, taking pictures, videos. I haven't been home that much. And like yesterday I was at this festival, then I Ubered to Jordy and we got nachos and I met a bunch of followers and then I came home and I came home to the quiet, and when I was driving home in my Waymo, I played Aperture and I just looked out the window and I was like, wow, I feel like I haven't felt in a while. And that's good, guys. It's good to distract yourself. But I was feeling a lot, I'm not going to lie, a couple months ago. And it was really hard. I couldn't get out of bed. I was really depressed. I couldn't go to the gym. And now I'm in a place where I use that thought to get me to the gym and get me to film and get me to distract myself. And I don't know the pros and the cons about that. But listening to that and looking out the window, being by myself after such a chaotic day, I was like, Pablo, like, I love you. Like, I love you. And I think we all need to have that moment, guys. Like, always take a moment to, like, just look out the window and listen to a sad song and act like you're in a music video. Like, don't get caught up in all this shit right now. Like, it's important to stay aware and stay woke. But I think I become a little bit emotionless because of all the things I've been through and, everything going on in the world. And I feel guilty about my life. And I'm like, oh, how do I enjoy my life? But I think what I'm doing, guys, is I'm enjoying my life so that I can benefit off of it to get to the place where I have the resources to help other people to benefit their lives. And that's really the only way I can go about it while protesting and talking about what is right. And that's how I feel about that. So, yeah. Nicki Minaj, I cannot believe you're doing what you're doing. I really liked you. I was a stan, and obviously your music from the past is good. It's so good. It's Nicki Minaj's music, but your views right now, girl, I cannot. I'm so sorry, and I know she'll do just fine without me. I know that, chat. I know that. I'm not Nicki's ender at all, but Nicki. Oh God, why are you supporting Trump? Like, that's just weird for me. That's next. TikTok glitch. What the fuck was happening? I kind of took a break from the TikTok glitch because everybody's like, why is nobody seeing my videos? Oh my God, why is nobody commenting? Why do I have 100 likes? I did not even put myself in that. I just literally did not post. I was like, y'all have that. Y'all can take that. I'm not partaking in the TikTok glitch. So I barely even felt it, honestly. And I was like with my friends, and for some reason, TikTok lives were doing really well during the glitch because nobody was posting. So everybody was watching lives, and I was getting like thousands of people in my live. So I was like, oh, you know what? Like, I don't even care. Like, I was just focusing on lives that week and stuff. Yeah, the Grammys happened. Justin Bieber happened. Amazing. I'm so glad he's back. He's performing at Coachella. So, I hope this was a good intro to him. Cat's Eye, you're amazing. I wish you kind of did Internet Girl, even though it's a little bit cheesy, but like they have more energy with that one, but they did so freaking good. Megan stole the show as well. They all did, but Megan did amazing yesterday. I've also met Megan, so I always say like she's so nice and she's a key. Literally last week, me and Sty were getting drinks right next to her. It was just me, Sty, Megan, and two fans that met us, and we're taking pictures with Sty in front of Megan. It was crazy. Oh my God. What else at the Grammys? Guys, a lot of my friends were there, and I'm kind of annoyed. I feel like that's like a part of like getting in the industry more. Is like you start seeing your friends there and you start feeling FOMO, which I'm so proud for them. But I saw my mutuals at the Grammys on the carpet. I saw my friends working backstage at the carpet, like handing the things to Bad Bunny. I'm like, oh my God, this city is so there. And that's why it's so easy to feel left out or FOMO here because of that. And that's why you're always like, I got to keep working, I got to keep going. But it's also important to just chill and be yourself because, you will be seen at one point and your time will come. And my time on Big Brother or Traders or one of these reality shows will come, guys. I'm manifesting it. Literally, it's February. Oh my God, happy February, you guys. On my calendar, my January manifestations were I am a viral success, I am wealthy, I get lots of brand deals, I am evolving every day. And I would say that happened this month, and I'm really grateful. This week has been so much fun, you guys. Literally, I'm so grateful for all the opportunities, and thanks for watching my last episode, you guys. You guys got it to like 3,000 views, and we're almost at 1,000 subs, which is so cool, you guys. I just want to say for my final notes, Coachella's coming up in 2 months. Me and Tyler are so excited to take that on. We have no idea how it's gonna go, but we would love to bring you guys with us. I would love to go with all my friends. But maybe if there's a reality where it's gonna be solo or duo or this or trio, I don't know what it's gonna be, but we are gonna figure it out. So Coachella's coming up. People keep asking me, are you gonna bring your friends with you? I keep telling Sty he should go. That'd be so much fun. But nobody really wants to do it the way I want to do it, which is camping. And that's how me, Oscar, and Tyler love to do it. But Drew wants to do another way. Everyone wants to do another. I get it. But we'll see how it all goes out. Hopefully, guys, manifest for me that I can get a Coachella brand deal. It's like, oh my God, an influencer asking for shit for free. I've done it for 5 years. I paid my things. I love going. I've done my content for you guys. I love bringing you guys along. But I would like to go with a brand. I've been 1 year with Samsung and Casetify, which was amazing, 2022, I think. But I would love to go again, and I'm manifesting that. It's going to be so much fun, Coachella. Who else? Okay, yeah, I'm single ass. I am single. That's going to stay there. I don't really see myself. I think a problem with me, guys, is that like I don't really know how to flirt anymore. I'm just myself, and then people like it, but then I start flirting, and I'm like, wait, I'm doing too much. Am I performing? Question of the day, am I performing? Is Pablo performing? I don't know. Tara came up to me after the Paris event. She's like, Pablo, how are you so good at being yourself? Like, you are so yourself. And people were like coming up to me after, like, you need to be on stage. You are so good. You have this energy. I can see your spirit. Like, you're so charismatic. I'm like, wait. And I told Tara, I was like, girl, I don't know. People tell me that. And I don't know if I'm performing or not. I genuinely don't know. Like, this is just me talking and stuff, but I genuinely don't know. I don't know. So comment down below, chat. Are you performing or are you not? Politics, stay involved in politics. It does not affect your aesthetic. Stay woke. Stay informed. It's important, guys. Do not be informed, guys. Please do not. Do not let us be that generation that falls flat because we don't care. We care, right? We care. Yeah, guys, I care. You should care too. That's, I think, everything for today's episode of Pablo Talk, you guys. We got through the whole list. Going through everything. The date, the guy could be a nice guy. Maybe he was freaked out. I'm not judging. It's just not a priority of mine anymore. I'm sorry. Have fun, King. I'm sorry. 2, Paris Hilton event was so much fun. We are so grateful for the opportunity. Paris, thank you so much for trusting in us. And we might have had some chaos, but I'm sure her and her team know how it goes, and they're happy with us, and we're happy with them. So thank you so much for that. The guy who made the video, go off, King. Do your reportive individual journalism. Go off, King. Delete my comment though. That's kind of mean. Happy Black History Month, everyone. Oh my God, it's February. Love you guys. And yeah, all the pop culture stuff that went on. I'm sure there was more. We'll talk more next week. I love y'all, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this week of Pablo Talk. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Let me know your favorite part of the episode if you want to. Let me know if you made it this far. Me talking like I'm a fast guy because I'm trying to get used to being a talk show host. Yeah, I love you guys so much. My money trees are going to do a little bit better because I'm about to water them. I need to get my ass to the gym, and hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Bye.